The History of the DenoxSeries, 2013 Timeline Part 2. Hello YouTube, this is Denoxkun speaking once again, and welcome to Part 2 of the 2013 timeline of the History of the DenoxSeries, where we last left off. I explained that the Alberto Abeco account was permanently banned from YouTube, leading me to make a new YouTube account called DenoxSeries, or at the time, Denoxkunreturns. During the summer of 2013, I hardly ever made any new content whatsoever. All I did was re-upload several of the best older videos that a lot of people liked onto this new channel. Remember, during the summer of that year, my HP laptop died and I was stuck with a 2006 Dell laptop that was nearly obsolete already at the time. But when I made the video comeback back in July 22nd, 2013, I announced the plans for my return on YouTube and the plans of building a decent PC for video editing at the time, plus video plans as you can see there. Sadly, I was unable to afford building the PC cause I realized what I needed was a lot more money than I was selling, so my dad gave me a brand new Toshiba laptop on my 26th birthday while still unemployed at the time. So the month before, I finally motivated myself to make videos again, and the first one coming back to this channel was my promotion to our Tech by Computer services that me and VGFreak256 set up. In fixing computers such as hardware installation,
dando servicios para computadores tales como reparación de hardware.
Then I made a rant again on GameStop trying to screw us over with the Xenoblade game being very overpriced at over $100 at the time, by selling it at $90 after they opened new copies coming in because they were actual restocks. What? But am I willing to spend $90 or more on this game? Well, maybe if I were to spend $90 on a brand new copy, entre comillas. Then I did my final video on a network marketing opportunity I joined at the time called the $5 Wonder, and of course after a year, YouTube took this video down thinking it was a pyramid scheme. Required to pay a monthly fee of $4.99 to start. My next video was a rant on the return of SOPA. Yeah, you heard me right. Guess who's back? Wanna take a wild guess? It starts with an S and it ends with an A. It's soup in Spanish. Yep, it's SOPA! Next is my thoughts on the Nintendo 2DS console that was planned to be released on October of the same year. You combine them together, you take the 3D off, you know why in a sec, and you get a Nintendo 2DS. Then I did a review on Variable Geo for the Super Famicom, which actually I own both of their games today on the Sony PlayStation. And what happens if you lose a VG? Well, let's just say that you lose your pride as a woman, and your privates will be televised from around the world for your humiliation. No joke. My next video was a rant on a specific anime girl from the Amnesia anime series. Yes, I actually dislike this girl so much to the point of me making a video on this. Yeah, and she's the protagonist and her name is Heroine. But throughout the entire series, she has not made not one heroic action. My next rant is about kids lacking the respect of other adults. I just got a temporary job at Casa Juan Bosco at the time, and the kids there gave me a hard time, so I decided to talk about it. That you could yell at them saying, please lower your voice because other people are working. They just keep screaming and screaming. Next video I made is showing off all the micro games that I have ever made in WarioWare DIY, like the Touhou one and the ones with the Hoshanto characters. Even a Target game that later shows Alisa from Tekken. Yes. Then after working in my job for a month, I finally managed to buy a new camera, which is the Fujifilm A4200, which was supposed to be my upgrade from the Fujifilm A805 8.3 megapixel camera I always use until this time. I did two videos about this. One is the unboxing video and then a test comparison between the new camera and my old A805 model. This is Denoxkun speaking once again. I'm recording the brand new and improved tracking field. Just enjoying myself testing this new camera to see how it looks. Next video is my prediction on the whole Xbox One DRM patch advantage. Not sure if everything I said came true, but listen a bit to what I said about this.
There might be a lot of them selling on eBay. I'm like, okay, I'll invest $500 on an Xbox One, I'll download the DRM patch so I don't have it anymore. Then I'll package it all together like if it was new. I'll sell it on eBay, and I'm gonna make $1,000.
And then I showed off my 2013 version of my room tour. For those of you that has been to my house recently, it has changed quite a bit compared to back then, right?
Okay, my Wii mode. This remote control is for the VR HD TV. I got this HD TV this year.
And afterwards, the new opening of Denox Tech Reviews. It's the 5th one actually. Please take a look.
It's time for Denox Tech Reviews.
The next rant I did is the Miiverse that was first coming to the 3DS at the time. I was excited for this, because you can start connecting with the community online for games you want to play. But only to find out that you cannot send private messages to other users there like you could have done on the Wii U? The heck?
Nintendo, don't ruin the fun for everybody else just because a couple of retards tried to break the rules.
And the second game review I did in the second half of this timeline was Kaploosh for the 3DS eShop, which is a game you drop an object and lead it all the way to the bottom.
It's super easy and you can never lose, but it may take longer for it to reach to the bottom.
The next rant I did was the 2013 Black Friday.
Dude, what's up with you and your old tech, Denox? A PSP? Get a PS Vita. You still got the original 3DS? Get the XL. Bigger screen means better play. You still use the Wii? That's so last gen. Get a freaking Wii U already. You have an exhibit? Slow as hell. Get the Galaxy S4. Get with the times, man. iPod Touch 4? They don't support iOS 7. That's useless now. Get the 5th gen. You use the original bulky PS3? Get the PS4 or the PS3 Super Slim, man. All of these are half price in Black Friday, you outdated fool. If you don't take advantage now, you will be left out.
Screw that crap. Screw Black Friday. I'm happy with the tech I have right now, man. Yes, I talk about some of the incidents of people dying in the past events of Black Friday, and trust me, I hate the fact that people are killing each other over material possession that almost have no value compared to a human being's life.
2008, worker dies at Long Island Walmart after being trampled in Black Friday stampede.
Then I show up some of the past conventions I went to in late 2012 till mid 2013 in Comic-Con. And in the Comic-Con one, I cosplay as Monkey D. Luffy.
Chopper, and another Luffy.
The next video is quite interesting because as you can see, I have way too many variety of games, but cannot decide what to play. This is where I show up my personal solution to this. I make many pieces of paper putting the name of the game on each of the papers, then mix them up and pick one randomly. Whatever name shows up, I am supposed to play that game. Neat, right? And my next rant of content ID on YouTube was made as well. Wow, come to think of it, this timeline sure has a lot of rant videos of mine, huh? Might as well call it the rant timeline.
There is a robot in Content ID that is claiming this video contains a music that belongs to Sony, and yet Sony did not do anything about that.
I went back to comparing different quality options with the Fujifilm S4200 videos have to offer, because the HD one had some sort of weird screeching sound, and this is where I'm starting to regret purchasing this camera with the intent of making videos.
And hopefully, this will be heard very well.
And last but not least, my 2013 Christmas special was here, just like all the other previous years. Only this time, I started off a random play of me meeting Glaceon. Then I showed off my red sweater, Santa hat, and everything else I bought for Christmas that year.
Just last week, I was really surprised that it even showed up in Walmart.
And that is all for the 2013 timeline of the history of the Denox series. As you can see, I did make a pretty decent comeback for my Aboto Abeco suspension account that I experienced. Of course, by the end of that year, my account had less than 100 subscribers. Yeah, it's gonna be slow. In the upcoming timeline of 2014, I will tell you now that there are barely any content whatsoever that I made that year. 2014 was my hiatus year, but why did that occur? Find out on the next part of the history of the Denox series in a couple months from now. So until next video, take care, God bless, and stay cool. Bye bye. If you enjoyed this video, here's some more you may check out. And be sure to click the bell and subscribe to this channel for more content like this. See you there.